So guys, today I got some very bullish news for you guys. This is of course more optimization, and it has something to do with this car that you're seeing right now. Okay, so we know with optimization, supply chain optimization, NIO was really able to boost their margins up substantially, which is very, very nice. And just recently, I've heard from the NIO sales rep. All right, not this guy. He's now an Envo manager, but I heard from a NIO sales rep that they're actually doing big things in the factory. Now, first of all, they're gearing up for producing the NT 3.0 vehicles. So that means ET9 production and also the other NT 3.0 vehicles, including the ES8, including the possibly ET6, and also the second gen ES7. And with that, they are actually no longer producing the ES7 right now. So what you're seeing right now, this is an absolutely beautiful car. And I'll talk about some of the drawbacks, but this car, if you guys didn't know, is overshadowed by the more expensive ES8 and is overshadowed by the cheaper ES6. So in theory, this car, ES7, should have sales that are better than the ES8 but less than the ES6. It's in the middle, but this car actually has the least amount of sales. For example, in the month of July, NIO only sold 149 ES7s. At the same time, they sold 8,112 ES6s and 822 ES8s. So you can tell those sales are many multitudes more than the ES7. What is going on? Well, of course, the ES7 was the first second-gen SUV, NT 2.0 SUV that NIO came out with. And you're seeing this in the flesh in this video that you're seeing. And it's an absolute fantastic car. However, so let's talk about the good stuff. This car uses 7 Series aluminum, which is the strongest out of all the cars. Loaded with features, all right? Absolutely beautiful. Of course, NT 2.0 car, it has Aquila, the 4 Orin-X chips. It has like these, all these cool features. Now, some things that are unfortunately not great is the fact that the door handles are still similar to the first gen NIOs, okay? And the wheel arches also look very similar to first gen NIOs. And also, this car unfortunately doesn't have NIO's self-developed seats, so a lot of people are saying that the ES6 is more comfortable, including me, all right? But let's not forget that this car also has air suspension that the ES6 does not, all right? So this car will ride very, very smooth, but however, some people have said that you're trading that off with less comfortable seats. Of course, this is very subjective. And if you're getting this car, I mean, of course, it's very, very comfortable and plush inside. Also, this car, we've talked about 7 Series aluminum, almost full aluminum frame body, whereas the ES6 uses aluminum steel hybrid. So, you know, straight off the bat, this car uses better materials, better motors, more powerful motors, so better acceleration compared to the ES6. So on paper, you know, this car is loaded with features and specs, but it's missing some of the latest tech that came out later after this car was released. For example, also the ADB headlights, right? The matrix headlights. That's unfortunately absent on this car because it was kind of released a bit early. And then also the big heads-up display on the EC7 and ES8. Unfortunately, that also came later. So this car, you know, it's kind of getting old. All right, that's the best way to put it. And they stopped producing it and started to rework the factory for producing other NT 3.0 cars. And according to rumors, there's going to be a third generation into ES7, which is going to be actually the entry level SUV for the NIO brand in the future. Yeah, you heard that right. Yeah, according to rumors, they're actually going to get rid of the 5 Series cars, ET5, ET5T, leave that for the Envo brand, and then also the 6 Series cars, ES6, EC6, according to rumors. Those are the best-selling vehicles for NIO, but they're of course leaving room for Envo. The ES6 starts at 330,000 RMB, and apparently, according to Envo's head of sales, the price range for an Envo L60 extends from 220k RMB all the way up to 350k RMB. So there is some overlap there, right there. And that is one of the reasons why NIO is going to discontinue the ES6 and have like the ES6 equivalent on the Envo brand. And then the NIO brand will have the ES7, NT 3.0 ES7 with air suspension as the base entry variant in third gen vehicles. So that just means in third gen NIO vehicles, the cheapest variant will all have air suspensions. All NT 3.0 vehicles will have air suspension or dual chamber air suspension, or it will have the clear motion hydraulic suspension. So 3 different suspension types, and those will be for NIO brand in the future. They will not have mechanical suspensions. That will be for the Envo brand. So hopefully that distinction makes it very, very clear. So they are doing more supply chain optimization, and it really does make sense that they're retooling, so to speak, for the third gen NIO vehicles and stopping production for the ES7. If it doesn't sell well, yeah, like why would you still produce more of those vehicles? So absolutely very, very nice that they're doing the smart thing. If a vehicle doesn't sell, why still make it, right? Make the ones that do sell, or come out with better ones that will sell. So this is exactly what NIO is doing. I gotta give them a round of applause. They've hung on to this vehicle, ES7, for so long. Like, let's be clear, it's still a great car. It is still a fantastic car. All right, it's not a bad car by any means, but it's just that the ES8 is much better for just a bit more money. So people would tend to go that. If their budget can afford the ES7, they can most likely afford the ES8. So they would most likely go for that. And the ES6, albeit cheaper, has a few more like new features that people do like. So yeah, this is supply chain optimization, and very, very nice in my opinion. Okay, and they're doing everything to save money. They're doing everything to make sure they're profitable in the future. They're gonna have a very, very good road ahead. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.